coming to Lord's, knowing it's my last tour, and leading up to Lord's, everyone's been asking me, are you going to get 100 at Lord's? Are you going to get 100 at Lord's? And I knew I wanted to get 100 at Lord's, and then I actually started then to say, okay, just don't jinx it. And I said, oh, well, if it happens, it happens, but then if it doesn't, it doesn't. I kind of a very philosophical view in interview, but inside I was like, yes, I really want this 100. And it's one of those really strange days of batting, and it's about the second time I've ever batted in my life and not put a foot wrong. I think I had one inside edge of James Anderson, but everything else just happened, like an autopilot. I remember once against the West Indies, I had failed in 3 innings in Sri Lanka, and the 4th inning, I remember my wife was talking about something, and she said, oh, you got a game tomorrow, I hope you get some runs. And I remember telling her, I'm definitely going to get 100 because I just know. And I did. And the funny thing at Lord's was walking out to Lord's, I was in the balcony thinking, after all this build-up, my final innings, my final test at Lord's, imagine what would happen if I get out for a duck. What would happen if I walk out there, through the long room, all the way out there, wishing so badly that I needed 100, and I got out first ball. And I actually laughed to myself in the dressing room thinking, wouldn't that be ironic? Wouldn't that be so funny? And having walked out there, crossed the line, for some reason there was a lot of clarity in the sense that I was there to score runs for the side. If I get to 100, great, but I'm just going to enjoy that moment, much like what Brendon said in his amazing lecture a few minutes ago. So yes, it ranks right up there with the best times I've had.
How many hundreds have you made at Lord's?
Single figures, definitely. Single figures, but I have never walked down. I still don't come down them stairs and think I'm going to score 100. I think it's safe to say there's a lot of us that don't.
Have you had that feeling? You think I'm going to score 100?
Well, I was actually just thinking, because I actually had that same ambition of getting 100 at Lord's in my final innings, and I got out first ball.
I think I jinxed it for you.